Hello, everybody, and welcome to the finale of this three-game series between the visiting Spearfish, Sasquatch, and your Oahe Zap. We thank you for joining us on the Oahe Zap live stream on our YouTube channel. I'm Brandon Whaley, along with my partner Nick Bennett. Thrilled to have you with us. Beautiful Monday night here at Hyde Stadium. Cloudy skies, but perfect baseball weather. 80 degrees. Slight wind blowing to the northwest of the ballpark at only 6 miles per hour approximately. So coming in tonight, Nick, the Zap, in their first game against the Sasquatch here on Friday night, they were able to walk the pitch count. They were able to work it to the 3-2 count. They were able to draw walks, draw four hit by pitches, especially in the bottom of the fourth inning where they loaded the bases on numerous occasions and scored 6 runs with only hitting the ball in play once. Now, yesterday, Ridge Linebach, he's the local kid from Fort Pierre, the pitcher. He had 6 phenomenal innings on the mound and only allowed 2 runs to come across the plate for Spearfish. But unfortunately for the Zap, they had multiple situations with men on scoring position, but they could not get them across the plate, which has been a work in progress throughout the 7 games that they've played so far this year in the Independence League. However, the Zap, in their last homestand against the Casper Spuds, were able to fix some of their bugaboos that they had trouble with in the first 2 games, and were able to squeak by a close 10-8 win. And you're looking to capitalize on some of those situations here today and looking to improve on the fixable mistakes, because you look at yesterday's infield, they performed much better than they had in previous games in the past. Now, Nick, I'd like to come to you on this, because yesterday was a close matchup for 2/3 of the game, and the Zap have the talent on the roster to make a run just like they did last year where they won the second half league title. What would you like to see from them today, which would help propel them to a win over the Sasquatch?
Yeah, I tell you, Brandon. Honestly, for me, I was in the field earlier. You probably saw me.
Yep.
I was trying to shag some fly balls. Unfortunately, some of them came to me. Some of them did not. Sent me running all over right field. And then they also worked on some 0-2 drills. Coach Jamie was dealing, if I could say so myself, on the mound during those practices. But I would want them to play maybe a little bit of small ball to get some stuff going.
Yep.
We liked how they hit against the Spuds. We liked how they hit against this series in Sasquatch. And then they also hit well in games 1 and a little bit of 2 when the time came for it.
Yeah, they started off well yesterday when you had the pitching staff from Ridge, Linebach, and the defense playing well. It came into complementary baseball, and you had runners in scoring positions that you were able to score right off the get-go. You got off to a 1-0 jump, but unfortunately, the the mistakes that have plagued this team unfortunately got to them yesterday. There was a lot of promise there, and definitely there are going to be some adjustments today from Coach Jamie that he went through. I remember we were talking last night with him after the ball game, and he went through with his team some adjustments that they had to make. Looking forward to tonight. So, like I said, this game yesterday was a close ball game through much of the game. So it'll be a fight today, especially with the Zap having really nothing to lose at this point. They have to lay it all out in the field, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how they can compete today, especially with the new pitching staff that's coming in. We haven't seen Mason Manning yet. He's from Dickinson State University, a junior, originally from Sheridan, Wyoming, 6'1", 175. And he actually has a pretty big sample size. We were talking about yesterday with Carter Beatty and then Ridge Linebach. But Beatty had only 11 innings pitched this past year. Mason Manning had 23. He's allowed 20 runs on 24 hits, walked 18 batters, struck out 16, though, which is a big bright spot. And he's faced 115 batters, so an experienced junior pitcher coming to the mound, and something that we definitely would love to see from this Zap team is the experience, the older guys mentoring the younger, like Ty Farwell has taken Ethan Pitcher under his wings, and like so many on this Zap team, the returning starters have. mentoring the newcomers. And I believe you caught an interview today. Would you like to share it with us, Nick, a little bit about what you had to say and what the player had to say?
Yeah, I interviewed Dominic DiCarlo.
Yeah.
He had multiple hits yesterday, the only player on the Zap, but he's been playing a little bit on the slower side, but he's gotten back to it. And I definitely think with him moving up in the lineup, he was more towards the back of the lineup. He went up to first, swapped with Gavin Frazier a little bit in Spearfish, came back in the 9-hole, and I believe he's in the 7-hole
He
today.
is today, yes.
So, yeah, we're going to get a little interview of that before the national anthem, with the national anthem, and then we'll give final thoughts before first pitch begins at hopefully 6:05.
Hopefully.
You had a strong day at the plate yesterday with a multi-hit game. What's been feeling good for you offensively lately? Just not trying to think too much, just trying to do a job and get the next guy up, and I feel like that's what you're supposed to do as a 9-hole hitter. Even with the result yesterday, what are positives that the team can take to the series finale at home today? They really only had 3 swings that broke open the game yesterday. It really was a close game up until that triple that cleared the bases. I just think if our bullpen feeds off the starter a little bit better, then we'll be good to go and we can come out of here with a W. This lineup has shown it can put together big innings like the 4th inning in Game 1. What's the key to getting everyone rolling offensively in Game 3? I think it's just feeding off of each other. I know sometimes we'll get down early and kind of beat ourselves up, but it's a long game. You have 9 innings. The game's really not over till it's over, so I think we just need to not really give up when we get punched and just punch back. You guys have another opportunity today against a team you've already seen a lot this season. How much confidence does that familiarity give hitters leading into a game like this? Yeah, well, we've seen this guy once already who's starting against us, so the people that played that game shouldn't be really too, what's the word I'm looking for? Not sure, but we're really familiar with this pitcher, so I don't really think there's any excuses for us to not win this game. And for the last question, got the baby blue jerseys on with blue cap. Are these your favorite jerseys at the Zap? I'm going to put these at number 2. I think the camos with the white pants are my number 1. I really like the digital camo. What would you put number 3? Number 3, all yellows. All yellows? All yellows in the 3 spot. Thank you for your time. Good luck today. Thank you.
Now, Brandon, with a little follow-up after that question, that I asked Dom, what are your top 3 jerseys? I mean, personally, I don't think I've seen the all yellows yet.
I have once, and they weren't bad by any means. The baby blues are nice. I really like them. The camos, though, those were spot on. But those two, the camo and the baby blues, are both really great uniforms as we get ready for our national anthem. Here in Pierce, South Dakota, beautiful day here for baseball. If you can come out to the park, we'd love to have you. But we'd also love to have you on the live stream. We thank you for joining us.
And let's get ready for a Zap win as we go down to our Star Spangled Banner for the national anthem.
Beautiful rendition of the national anthem as we get underway in Pierre, South Dakota, as I will bring to you the starting lineups, starting with the visiting Spearfish Sasquatches. Batting first, the center fielder, Maddox Morrison. Batting second, the third baseman, number 5, Dominic Torres. Batting third, the right fielder, number 23, Sam Kwapnowski. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Benjamin Melendrez. Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Carter Towns.
Carter Towns, yes. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Bo Iandoli. It's interesting. He's the designated hitter today and not playing in left field. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Malachi Lopez. Batting eighth, the catcher, Kendrick Aragon. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Benjamin Fuhr. And on the mound for the Sasquatches is number 4, Crew Moeller. Now for the Zap. Batting first, the second baseman, Gavin Frazier. Batting second, the designated hitter, Briggs Richard. Batting third, the third baseman, Ty Farwell. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Quinn Ludvigsen. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 1, Blake Imhoff. And batting seventh, the man Nicholas Bennett just interviewed, the center fielder, Dominic DiCarlo. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 19, Augie Gothals. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Dylan Bowie. And on the mound is the aforementioned Mason Manning. The first pitch, swing and a fly ball to right field. That will get down for a base hit as we are underway at Hyde Stadium. A leadoff single.
Interesting there from Morrison, swinging first pitch. Normally, at least in baseball, you expect a courtesy first pitch take. Not so much anymore, though.
No. Usually trying to gauge what the pitcher's going to throw at you. Now Dominic Torres, the third baseman, gets ready with one man on, nobody out. The pitch from Manning down low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Manning looks in, looks back to first. Now sets and delivers. Pitch caught the outside corner for a strike. Good framing by Gothals. And we have an even count now, 1-1. Nobody out, 1 on. Manning looks back to first. No nods. And delivers. Pitch just up high for ball 2.
You think Manny's going to try and bring out his long-lost relatives in Peyton and Eli's performances?
Manning kicks and deals. Catches the outside corner again. Wow. The umpire being a little bit courteous with the calls on the outside. Not something you usually see, and not something we saw yesterday. With Morrison at first, nobody out. Top of the first. Delivers down low. On the outer half of the plate, we've got a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sasquatch already have the leadoff man aboard, and Maddox Morrison, the center fielder. Manning trying to deliver just like they did yesterday. Kicks and deals. Swinging a grounder, but foul. Third base side.
And it's a little interesting with the setup today. Cy Taylor having a little bit of a rest day. Spoke to him. We might get him in the booth later. it sounded like it's more of a rest day, but he's not sure if he'll come in later in the game. So I'm a little skeptical of bringing him up because I don't want him to have to rush down and get ready.
Yeah, Mason Melton now at shortstop in place of Cy Taylor. Deals, swing and a caught by Dominic DiCarlo. Looked like it would drop for a second. The throw to first is in time. 2 outs in the top of the first. It looked like the ball hit from Torres would fall for a base hit in shallow center field. It did not. It kept hanging. DiCarlo got under it, and the throw from him was beautiful to pick off Morrison at first. Nobody on now. Two outs in the top of the first. The pitch just on the outside. It missed, barely. 1-0 now the count. And Sam Kwapnoski, the right fielder, is in the batter's box. Manning sets and deals. Down low, scooped up by Gothals.
And we saw some of this yesterday, Brandon, with the Zap being able to get out of bad situations. Not really bad, but interesting situations in interesting ways.
Yep.
Not Briggs Richards. I'll continue after this pitch.
Manning deals the 2-0. Swing and a foul back and out of play. 2-1 the count now.
Yeah, Lineback yesterday pitched, got a strikeout, and then gave up a single to the second batter, and then he got thrown out.
Trying to steal
At
second,
second.
yep. Manning working the 2-1 count. Scoops into the dirt. 3-1 now the count. Kwapnoski trying to reach with 2 outs now in the top of the first. Manning delivers. Swing and fouled back on to Capitol Avenue.
And that's what you like to see, Brandon, getting back in a groove. You
Yep.
have not really a pitcher's count, and then you move back to it.
Now 3-1, now 3-2, delivers. Swinging a grounder. Is Manning going to get it? No, Ludvigsen will collect and tag out Sam Kwapnoski as we will go to the bottom of the first inning. It's still no score with the Zap Bats on deck. You're watching Oahe Zap Baseball.
Hi, I'm Jason. I'm with CHIP. We're a local payment processing organization based out of Spearfish, South Dakota. You could think about CHIP as an extension of your payroll. With CHIP, you get a customized solution for your business, as opposed to if you're just going to go online and find a payment processor, you get whatever they do. It's just whatever they have out of their box is the box that you get put into. With us, we actually are looking at custom solutions that fit what you do. We sit down with you, we break it down so you understand what you're looking at. That way you can make an informed decision about your business and what is the right thing for you to do. Visit chip.cc and book an appointment.
And we are back. Just about set to go in the bottom of the first. No score between the Zap and the Sasquatch. As a leadoff man aboard was Maddox Morrison on a single to right field. But then a great play by Dominic DiCarlo to not only get the catch in center field, but then throw right to Quinn Ludvigsen at first to retire Morrison, who was going towards second after he anticipated it to be a single. And then a ground out from Kwapnoski, and we will have the second baseman Gavin Frazier up to bat first, with Briggs Richards, the designated hitter, on deck, Farwell in the hole. Nobody on, nobody out. Crew Moeller ready for his first pitch offering to Gavin Frazier. Oh, it hit him! As Gavin Frazier aggressively flips his bat back to the Zap dugout, and he will take a first pitch walk with Briggs Richards now up to the plate with one man on, nobody out.
Obviously, you hate to get hit
Yep.
in the batter's box. I unfortunately was unfortunate to get hit multiple times playing in my career, but you like a leadoff batter with Frazier at first, and maybe he can steal second.
Moeller kicks and delivers. Pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Gavin Frazier at first. Moeller looks back to him. Now readies and delivers. Swing and a fly ball, but that's foul down the first base side. 0-2 the count with one man on.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I find it a little interesting with Briggs getting moved up, but he's been playing well, so I'm glad for it.
He has indeed. Moeller kicks and deals. Pitch called strike 3. And Briggs Richards is gone on strikes.
Just getting used to the pitcher. Not many guys have seen him. They saw him in Spearfish, in Moeller.
Yep.
It's going to take a few innings, but I'm sure that we will get back into it, and we will get for a good game here. And
Well, Ty Farwell, he's been a big bat so far this year. Only homer for the Zap this year. As Moeller checked Gavin Frazier, the runner at first. Farwell's readies. Crew Moeller delivers. Swing and a foul back and out of play. We'll go to an 0-1 count, one out. Gavin Frazier on first base after he reached on a first pitch, hit by pitch. Crew Moeller checks Gavin, then kicks and deals. High and outside, evens up the count at 1 apiece with one out and one man on at first base. One's everywhere as Crew Moeller nods and nods again, now delivers. Pitch skips into the dirt. We'll go to a 2-1 count. Quinn Ludvigsen, the first baseman, on deck, readying. Is Moeller. Works on Farwell. The pitch, swing and a grounder to the second baseman, then no throw to first as they are able to get Gavin Frazier trying to go for second, but no throw to retire Richards.
And that's what you like to see. You like to see a hustle from maybe the
Farwell.
tallest guy in Farwell.
Yep.
And then you got Quinn, who maybe is taller than him. I'm not sure what the height difference is there. But you like to see the hustle. You like to see that it's a slow chopper so you don't get to there.
Yep. Quinn Ludvigsen as Crew Moeller checks Farwell at first. The pitch, a high chopper to the catcher, throws to first in time. Now we have 2 outs as Quinn Ludvigsen, 3, as Ludvigsen is down. As we will move to the top of the second with the score still 0-0. You've been watching Oahe Zap Baseball.
Hi, I'm Jason. I'm with Chip. We're a local payment processing organization based out of Spearfish, South Dakota. You could think about Chip as an extension of your payroll. With Chip, you get a customized solution for your business, as opposed to if you're just going to go online and find a payment processor. You get whatever they do. It's just whatever they have out of their box is the box that you get put into. With us, we actually are looking at custom solutions that fit what you do. We sit down with you, we break it down so you understand what you're looking at. That way you can make an informed decision about your business and what is the right thing for you to do. Visit chip.cc and book an appointment.
And we are back with the top of the second. Mason Manning still on the mound. No runs given up by either team. Only one hit allowed by Mason Manning. But it amounted to nothing for the Sasquatch. As DeCarlo threw to Ludvigsen. As Maddox Morrison was trying to go to second. And he could not. Benjamin Melendrez, the first baseman, is coming up to the plate. He was able to retire Quinn Ludvigsen for the last out of the second, for the bottom of the first inning, excuse me. Gothals, the catcher, readies as the umpire dusts off the plate. Melendrez, nobody on, nobody out, top of the second. Mason Manning readies and delivers. Down low and on the outside part of the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Frazier at second, Ludvigsen at first. Melton at shortstop. The pitch. Up high. 2 balls and no strikes. Farwell at third. Mason Manning. Mid up to his head. Now kicks and deals. Pitch in there on the outside corner for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's what you like to see from a starter. Getting in a groove. Keep it going, Mason.
Mason readies the 2-1. Swinging a fly ball, but that's right field and foul. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. With nobody on and nobody out. Manning tosses the ball. Now gets the sign and kicks and deals. Down low. Now we have a 3 ball and 2 strike count with nobody on and nobody out.
Now, even if they walk Melendrez, hopefully not, the Zap have shown continuous times that they can get out of situations.
And a swing and a chopper. And foul, just barely, as Farwell collected that.
I tell you, Brandon, that almost looked like it hit the line. But you could see where it actually hits on the line. It was just a little bit left down the third base line.
Manning, with nobody out, nobody on, kicks and deals. Swing and fouled back. Left field side will redo the full count in the top of the second.
These are the type of battles you like between batter and hitter. Seeing which one will come out on top, whether a walk, a fly out. Hopefully out here with a Zap.
Manning steps off. Now steps back on. Melendrez gets back into the batter's box. Swings his bat over his shoulder. Now Manning kicks and deals. Skips into the dirt. Gothals collects. And Melendrez will have a leadoff walk to start the top of the second.
Called down to first. Almost got him on a swing, they thought.
He did, yep.
And he went, but he did not.
Carter Towns, the left fielder, up to the plate. A lefty-righty matchup as Melendrez at first with nobody out. Manning checks the aforementioned Melendrez. Readies and deals. Swing and a high, shallow pop-up in left field. Coming in to make the catch is Mason Melton, the shortstop, to retire Carter Towns. Bo Iandoli, the designated hitter, normally in the outfield, but not today. Another lefty-righty matchup. Melendrez still at first, 1 out now in the top of the second. Manning readies. First pitch offering for Manning. Skips into the dirt. Gothals collects and throws back to Manning. 1-0 the count.
And I tell you, Brandon, Mason was practicing a little bit of shortstop earlier during practice and a little hitting drills. Personally, I thought he was just playing there to field the ball. I didn't think he would actually be playing shortstop today.
Yeah, surprise to all of us that Cy Taylor, the normal shortstop, not playing today. Manning delivers high and outside for ball 2. 1 out, Melendrez at first. Bo Iandoli, a dangerous batter behind the plate with lots of power. These lefty hitters for the Sasquatch can give the Zap problems. Pitch catches the corner again, inside. But the umpire has shown a little bit of flexibility for that call on the lower part of the corner. This time on the inside of Iandoli. 2-1 the count now. Melendrez takes a short lead at first. The throw back to first is not in time. Quinn Ludvigsen collects and throws back to Manning at the top of the mound. Manning still looks back to first, now steps on. Looks in. Iandoli readies. Manning delivers. Pitch. Strike two. Right down the middle.
Brandon Melendrez thought about it. He took off running and then he decided not to. Maybe thought Manning was going to throw a little off-speed pitch there.
Manning working on a 2-2 count. One out. One man on. That's Melendrez at first. Iandoli. Readies from the offering from Manning. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball deep to right field. Back off the wall. Melendrez goes to third, and Bo Iandoli with a stand-up double with one out in the top of the second.
Good swing there from Iandoli, but I like the read in right field, being able to get to it, read it off the wall. I mean, it's a wood wall. Sure, you expect the bounces to be normal, but I tell you, after fielding out there, they are not normal.
Dylan Bowie had a good throw from right field, to prevent a run from scoring. As it is, though, with Melendrez at third and Iandoli at second, Manning's got to be careful. With Benjamin Lopez, the second baseman, in the batter's box. The pitch from Manning. Swinging a chopper. That's Farwell. Throw to first is in time. Lopez goes down as Mason Manning, one out away from getting out of a runners in scoring position jam with Melendrez at third and Iandoli at second. And the catcher, Kendrick Aragon, coming up to the plate. He's hit well as of recently. Can the Zap get out of a jam and keep this a scoreless game as the pitch up high for ball one? Great job by Ty Farwell on that last play in the chopper to field it and run right up towards it, charge, and throw right to Ludvigsen for the out. Manning readies for the 1-0 delivery. Here it is. Catches the lower portion of the strike zone. It evens up the count. Boy, that was close. But it's a strike. 1-1 with 2 outs, 2 men on. Melendrez 90 feet away from scoring this game's first run for the Sasquatch. The pitch gets away from the catcher and Goethals. Melendrez is coming in to score. The throw is not in time. And the Sasquatch now lead 1-0 after Mason Manning couldn't get there just quite in time. It was a good throw from Goethals, but not much you could do on a pitch low and away after it got away from him. Benjamin Fuhrer, the shortstop, coming up to the plate. Now Iandoli 90 feet away from that home plate with the score 1-0. The pitch. Check swing, he did not